It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. It's Conway Show. All right. Ding dong. Straight on my headphones here. All right. We have breaking news, and it's not good. A tree trimmer has fallen to his death on top of a fence in Canoga Park. It's probably the biggest nightmare for tree trimmers. They probably have two nightmares. One of them is falling on a fence that has spikes on the top of it. And the other one is slipping into a branch or a tree grinder. And that happens about every 3 years in Los Angeles. A guy doesn't take the precautions. The cage isn't set up properly to protect him. The tether on him is not on. And he slides into a trunk or a branch grinder. What are those things called, Croce? They're not branch grinders.
Oh my God. Now, see?
Wood chipper?
Wood
yeah,
chipper,
thank you.
yes.
Wood chipper, yes.
Wood
Thank
chipper.
you, Oliver.
And the wood chipper doesn't have the same safety guard as some of these table saws. They can detect whether your finger is next to it and they shut off immediately. The wood chippers don't have that technology yet. And it's just and that is a wrap.
A little hang up here or there.
But it's probably the quickest way to go,
Depending on which end they go with.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of pain.
Which goes in first.
A lot of shock, I imagine. But it's that is probably one of the quickest ways to go. Also in a submersible, going down to see the Titanic, you die if that explodes. The little submarine you go down in, if that implodes, you go before you feel it. You're done. So bad news in Canoga Park. This is horrible for this man's family. Right after Thanksgiving, he probably spent Thanksgiving with his family. And now somebody's got to tell his wife, his kids, his brother, his mom, his dad of this horrible, horrible news coming out of Canoga Park.
I can tell you that the fire department got the call around 3:24 this afternoon of a person that fell from a tree. When they arrived, they found an adult male tree trimmer had taken a very tall fall here and unfortunately has landed on a metal fence here. Now, we can't go in too tight. The body of the man is on the fence right now and uncovered. But I can tell you that the fire department pronounced that man dead when they arrived on scene, and now they have to work to recover his body. This is all happening in the 7400 block of Canoga Avenue. The cross street here is Valerio Street. But again, one tree trimmer has taken a fall to his death here, unfortunately, at this intersection here in Canoga Park. That's the latest overhead up in Sky 5. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
But a quick way to go, but a horrible, horrible way to go.
Ugh.
And his body's still on the fence, or was it? When the cops showed up and they pronounced him dead on the fence, and that's not a good way to go. Very, very, very painful, quick, I guess. But I think it's coming when you're falling. It's you can see those spikes. And
Would you want, if you had the option and you're in the middle of falling, would you want to be facing down or up?
Probably up, so you never know when it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, then right through the body. But I don't know why that fence wasn't protected. They usually put wood over those fences before they start trimming.
Yeah,
They take 2x4s, put them in a V shape, and I've seen them do this, and they put it over the entire length of the fence. And so even if you do fall, you fall onto plywood, you break your back, maybe your neck, but you can survive.
No impaling.
Yeah, but this guy was impaled, and now his family has to deal with that, and it's just a mess. If we have any more information on this poor guy, we will have that for you. We do want to tell you though that we're getting our first decent Santa Ana wins coming in, and you've got to be aware of this. We saw what happened earlier this year on January 7th. If you live in Altadena, the Eaton Fire area, Palisades, Malibu, you are extremely aware of how dangerous these Santa Ana winds can be.
Outdoors we go now. We can feel
by tonight, little chill in the air, and there you can see some clouds starting to move in, which really is going to change our weather conditions, but just ever so briefly for that one day, so we'll be watching for that certainly over the next few hours. So there's a great shot here. The inland spots going a nice mild 70-degree temperature range right now in Van Nuys. Down to Long Beach you go. How about down there where the Queen resides, and we see beautiful blue skies, marine layer lurking in the distance, 72 degrees under the sunny skies right now. How about that? We approach now the end of the day, a little snow on the mountain peaks.
Is this Danny Romero doing this?
Sounds like it.
Yes. Yeah, he's great, man. He's got a lot of energy, that guy. Danny Romero.
And 43 degrees for Wrightwood, a nice fall number there. The numbers are staying on the cooler side for another day or so.
All right, it's going to be cool and maybe windy tomorrow at Katarina's Club at the White House restaurant. We'll be there. Well, the station will be there. I won't be there at 5 a.m., but 5 a.m. until 8 p.m. It's a long, long day, but no excuse not to go down. I mean, you're going to have 12 15 hours to slide in there. And we prefer that you arrive at 4 and leave at 8. That's my preference. You come at 4 and you leave at 8. And we're going to have a silent auction. My wife has put together, I think, 10 gift bags, 10 gift, I don't know, there's memorabilia in them. Okay, it's crap I don't want anymore. But I can't say that
so
because...
when you were cleaning out the garage.
That's right.
This is
all the crap that I don't want anymore.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, that's what it's called. All the crap I don't want anymore.
You know, I don't know if you noticed at Smart and Final.
Yeah.
You, last Pastathon, had given out had auctioned off some of your items from your garage.
That's right.
Someone brought it back
Is that right?
and offered for you to auction it off again. So not only is your junk leaving, it's now coming back.
It's on its way back.
I wonder, did they use it in some manner, or did it just sat there?
I think it sat there. They cleaned out their garage.
Right.
And
they go,
what
what
do I do with this?
Yeah.
I know. I'll give it back to Conway.
And auction it off again for next to nothing.
Yeah.
But we have 10 baskets, and there's a list of what's in each basket. I don't have that with me, unfortunately. But the starting bid on all of those baskets is 5 cents. 5 cents. So there's no minimum. Well, I guess there's a minimum, 5 cents. But there are going to be 10 baskets on a table. You can write down your name, how much you want to bid. And some of them are cool. Some of them have trophies in that I've won for best float in the Huntington Beach Parade, which I worked my ass off to get that trophy. Oh, yeah.
What did you do?
I worked with the float makers for like 6 months.
Oh, you designed?
Design, yeah.
Toil and
I didn't
sweat.
know that.
Colors.
I didn't know that.
A lot of yelling.
Hammered a nail.
Late nights,
Late nights.
putting streamers on myself, the whole run.
You know what we need? More streamers.
Yes. More red, white, and blue. That's the original idea for that 4th of July
And that took
parade.
you 6 months to come up with that?
No, we worked on it a lot, though. A lot. I would say 3 months of design, 3 months of hard, sweat, tears, and we put it together. And we won a trophy for it. So it was a cool deal. That's in one of the gift bags. There's some DVDs in another one.
DVD.
There's a John and Ken autographed DVD with them in the bullhorn, yelling at people.
Yeah.
That's in one of the packages. So I'm gonna text my wife. Let me do that right now. I say, hey, I'm gonna text her and say, hey, give me an idea of what's in these baskets. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see. Okay, there she is, Jen. Jen, what's in those baskets? Thank you. Your beautiful husband. There you go. All right, we're live. We'll come back and talk about a little more with the weather, when this Santa Ana is coming in, and also some more information on tomorrow with the big, huge day at the White House restaurant, 887 South Anaheim Boulevard. Hopefully you get there at 4, and we'll be there till 8. We're going an extra hour. 4 to 8 p.m. tomorrow, right here on KFI and at the White House restaurant with our buddy Bruno. Yeah.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
We can't stress enough. We were going to be out there tomorrow for the Pastathon. That is going to be great. It's going to start with Amy King, and then Bill Handel will be out there live, followed by Gary and Shannon, and then John Colbelt, and then us till 8 o'clock from 5 a.m. until 8 p.m. 887 South Anaheim Boulevard. You can donate at KFIAM640.com/Pastathon. 100% of your donation goes to Katarina's Club. That's a cool deal. You can go to any Wendy's and donate $5. You're going to get a coupon book, and that money goes to feeding those kids. So we'll be out there, yelling, drinking, smoking, fighting, I don't know, making fun of people that out there. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you go to Wild Fork Foods, and they have 11 Southern California locations, and you say KFI Pastathon at checkout, 15% of your purchase goes to Katarina's Club. But you have to say Pastathon at checkout. That's all you got to do. And then a giving machine, there's a lot of those out there. There's 4 of them. The closest one, I think, is in Huntington Beach. Or there's one in Tyler Mall in Riverside as well. So you can find out all the information. Go to KFIAM640.com/Pastathon. Ding dong with that Pastathon. All right, let's finish up with the weather here. When is it going to be windy? Let's go back with Danny Romero over there with ABC News. What's going on, Danny?
71 in Hemet. Same for Temecula right now. We're showing a 72 in Ojai along the coastline. A very cool 64 for Avalon out there in Santa Catalina, and also a 63 Malibu, a 65 Seal Beach, and a few spots in the 70s like Covina and Chino Hills with Van Nuys and Woodland Hills right there at 70 and 74. Now, the air quality with that cooler air in place tends to keep us in that good green, yellow, moderate range, and there it is showing up just that way in Southern California.
There was a do not burn warning over the weekend, over Thanksgiving. That was good timing. People have fireplaces and they can't put a fire in their fireplace because you can get a ticket for that. And I wonder how many people ignored that and lit a fire anyway. I would say thousands of people, thousands.
In Southern California right now. So here's the West Coast again.
Let me ask you, Croge, is your fireplace, is that wood burning or is it gas?
That's gas.
With fake logs?
Yeah.
Wow. In all 3 fireplaces?
One of them, it doesn't have anything in it. We generally don't use it.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
Okay. But you have a fireplace in your bedroom?
Yes.
How romantic is this guy? God almighty.
I fire it up every once in a while.
That knocks it out. You got a shorty robe? You're a free ball in a shorty robe in front of that fireplace?
Only the silky ones.
Lucky woman out there.
Hey, baby.
Lucky woman out there in Claremont. Hey, he's home. Oh, Christ.
Turn the fire off quick. I don't want to get started.
Do you have a bearskin rug near the fireplace?
Not a real one.
You might have one if they shoot that bear in Arcadia.
That 500-pound one?
Yeah, that big brown bear that's sleeping under somebody's house.
Weeks away. I don't get how the guy says it's leaving during the day and coming back at night.
Yeah, then
What do you do?
Shut the door.
Exactly. Shut the door.
But that is, to have a 500-pound bear living under your home, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. We'll get to that. We got that story coming up.
There's a story about that?
Oh, yeah. We got a story on that. Yeah.
You'll see the absence of cloud cover, the offshore flow giving us that. However, that will change. We move ahead a couple of days. Now you see those clouds coming back in place. Another little trough moves in, what's called an inside slider. So kind of dry on this one, but it will.
Okay. So the takeaway there is just watch out for the winds. All right. We have a 500-pound bear living under a house in Altadena, right? Just when you thought, Altadena, how much more can they take? There's a 500-pound, big-ass brown bear. When we come back, we will tell you where that bear is and what this guy is doing or not doing for that bear. But 500 pounds, that's a big... And you know what? His biggest fear is that it goes under the house and eats and gets stuck, and he can't come out of that little hole, and he's going to die under there. Or he's just going to, that's his new home, but that's the problem with living near the mountains is that you're going to have wild animals around your house. Do you get coyotes around your house?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We get them all the time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And they're getting more aggressive.
One of our neighbors, 3 doors down, they put those red lights up. Have you those blinking red lights? completely works.
Really?
Yeah. She says her cameras never pick up coyotes now. The red lights scare them away.
So it's a like a strobe red light?
It's a slow blinking red light.
Oh, that's great. I got to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have I see him maybe 3 nights a week walking down our street.
Yeah, she says she doesn't even see him anywhere in the neighborhood, much less walking in front of her house now.
And they don't run from us anymore. They just will casually walk away or they'll stare at us.
I don't know if the red light thing is like a brake light, sort of thing. It scares them away or what, but she says they work like crazy. She never thought they would, but they absolutely did.
I got to do that. I got to do it. All right, we'll come back and tell you where this bear is. 500-pound bear in Altadena, and the homeowner he doesn't know what to do. He's called. Nobody was home. Nobody was at work because of Thanksgiving. He couldn't get a hold of wild animal shelter people, or what was that, wild game animal? I guess they deal with it. The wild
Department
game
of Fish and Wildlife.
Yeah, they deal with that, and
I think he says he's waiting for them to get back to him.
And then they got to relocate it, and if it comes back, I think they kill it. I think. I
don't know if they have a certain amount of times where they're like, no, this just isn't going to happen.
Yeah, then they wipe it out. So, Bear, if you're listening, you got one shot here, bub. You better
if the door's closed, don't knock and go
out of that house, dude, because you're going to see the business end of one of those rifles. And that's not going to end well for you.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
We have another bear. It always seems to be in Arcadia, Altadena, Sierra Madre, in that area. I think those bears enjoy that area. There's a lot of people who live up there. There's a lot of food. There's a lot of trash. And they don't have to hunt for wild animals. They can just eat Old Domino's and Pizza Hut and Straw Hat and enjoy themselves. There's a 500-pound bear living under this guy's house. 500 pounds. It could wipe him out in a heartbeat. And he wants it out. And he called Fish and Game, or Game and Wild Fish, or Fish and Chips or something. And they were closed for the holidays. And he doesn't know what to do. So they sent a reporter out there. And let's find out what's going on there in Altadena. It's a big deal, though. 500 pounds.
The Altadena man set up a home security camera right outside this crawl space right here because you can see that brick. That's just one of many items he noticed was moved and then even destroyed. So you can imagine his surprise when he saw a 500-pound black bear living right under his home. It started Monday night when Ken Johnson's outdoor camera picked up movement in the driveway.
It was really big. I've seen him before, but he was going through the trash. He's never done that before. And then the next morning I look, and he's coming out from underneath my house.
Since then...
That's his impression of the bear.
My house.
Since then, the bear hasn't just visited, it's moved in. Ken says he sees it every day on camera, slipping in and out like he owns the place. But on Friday, things turned a little too close for comfort.
So I had to go around and change the batteries. So I went around there, and I just glanced at the hole from standing up, and I heard this horrible growl, like with a hiss, and I just ran.
God, that sounds like something. What does that sound like? Oh, I know what it sounds like. It sounds like every 21-year-old that goes to Vegas with 5 buddies and they party all night Friday, and this is what they hear on Saturday from all the other guys.
And I just ran.
Ken's now living on edge, unsure when this uninvited house guest will pop up next. So naturally, I asked if we could go see it.
I see it. I see it. I see it.
And you know what? And this reporter got really close to this bear. I mean, literally, like within feet of this bear. Unbelievable. What's this reporter's name? A Smuckler is her name?
Gone.
We're going to start.
Wait a minute. Let's see here.
Jillian Smuckler.
Jillian Smuckler. Yeah. She's got cojones, man. She got really close to this bear. Really close. I got the audio.
See the bear? Yes. The bear? I see.
Ken, are you okay?
He's coming.
This bear's chasing him away. Running after these two.
I dropped my glasses.
No.
Go to animal control and you need them. Fish and Game.
I'm going to
pee my pants.
He says it's unsettling knowing he's sharing a property with a 500-pound bear living just feet below him.
And it looked like a monster because the eyes are like close together and then this big wide head, and I wasn't even sure what I was looking at.
Law enforcement told him staying inside will keep him safe, but he wants this tenant gone.
Are you going to start charging him rent?
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah, I don't know what the rules are with the bear. I think you have to give him 3 warnings. Have the sheriff come out and talk to him. I think it's the same for humans as it is for bears. They'll side with the bear. He'll be there forever. Section B housing or 8 or whatever it is, but he's going to be there quite some time.
He reached out to California Fish and Wildlife to see if they can help evict this enormous squatter before things escalate.
I got a recording that said they're closed for the holidays. I don't need a bear for Christmas. I want to get rid of the bear for Christmas.
Until Ken can get some help, he tells me he's going to continue staying indoors and, of course, keep those cameras rolling.
But, a 500-pound bear can break right through the floor and come after you at night. Right through the floor.
Reporting in Altadena, Jillian Smuckler, KTLA 5 News.
All right. There he is. I would say the impression is maybe a 2 out of 10. Not quite there yet, but guy's got a bear in his house, right underneath his kitchen. Right there. Unbelievable. Are we at time to do this? I think we do. Powerball is back up to huge numbers. $740 million.
Someone's holiday could be a whole lot brighter this year if they've got a little luck on their side. The Powerball jackpot is soaring. Look at this. It now sits at a cool $740 million. Whoa. Can you imagine? That is the 11th largest jackpot in the game's history. Now, no one has hit the big prize since early September, and the jackpot has been growing ever since. The next drawing, good luck, is tonight.
Yeah, I'm in a couple of different pools for this. I got one pool of Burbank dads that I'm involved with. I'm with the office pool. I got another pool that I'm with 5 or 6 guys I've known since 7th grade. I'm in 5 different pools. Do you think this is on? And we all buy $10 worth of tickets. When it goes over 500 million or so. But Croge, I'll ask you this: do you think it's unethical that I'm in 5 different pools, but I use the same ticket to get into all 5 different pools? Like, I don't buy 5 different tickets. I see it brewing. But look, if I hit, that's going to be a problem.
Yes, that's the problem.
Right.
There it is.
Because then I'm going to have to share that with 30 people.
But then again, is that really an ethical reason, or just something that's going to come up to catch you and bite you in the eye?
I guess, you know what, I'm going to, at that point, I'll just have lawyers deal with that, I guess. But it's
get the money for the lawyers after the divvy.
Yeah, it's a cheaper way to get involved with 5 different pools. Use the same ticket.
Did you see we got an email from our lottery person?
Yeah, we got skunked.
0.
Yeah,
nothing.
Not a number. Yeah. Not one. Look, I love Michelle Cube or Michelle Kelly, but she's not doing it for us.
She does really well when she goes like to the Indian casinos out
she
there.
Does great. She always wins.
She nails on the slots.
Yeah, I'm thinking she probably has won and she's just keeping the dough. I don't know. I don't like to think that about her. But she's not picking good numbers. She's picking horrible numbers.
Right. Well, is she doing random? Do we know?
I think she is. Yeah. But even at random, you would, even a blind chicken gets a kernel, something.
You'd get one number.
Nothing. But if we win, it's payday, man. It's payday. $740 million.
Don't take the cash payout.
Yeah, Crozier's a stickler with that. But let's find out when the next drawing is. What is it? Powerball. All right. Let's see. What is the next? What's the next Powerball drawing? Let's find out here.
Tonight?
It is tonight. Tonight. You're right. Tonight, $740 million. It's going to go off at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. our time. You can watch it on the Powerball website. I think they stopped selling tickets at 7.
It's so crazy to me. The cash value is almost literally half that.
It's horrible. You got to go with the payments.
Yeah. And that's before taxes.
Yeah.
So if you take the cash value, you're already going to get half of that 740. take out another half for the taxes.
Right, and it would be nice to have a check coming in for 20 years.
That's
where you
what are you doing that you need all that money right now?
You're not doing anything, and it's just but I don't know if it would change your life, Croge. I mean, what would you do with $740 million? You'd be the same guy. You'd have that masking tape on your headphones. Maybe get better headphones.
Get better headphones. That's exactly what I do. Babe, I'd quit my job or buy new headphones.
It wouldn't change it. You wouldn't buy a big boat or a plane or anything. You'd probably buy a house in New Orleans.
Right.
That would be it.
That's pretty much exactly right.
Yeah. And we'd see less of you. That'd be normal.
Less is a good word.
That's right.
That's an optional word.
Much less. Every time we don't have Angel on, I think she hit over the weekend. When she's not here on Mondays. Because she's a big lottery gal.
Yep.
I think she's hit. And she's just keeping it from us. But I don't know. We got to hit. And Michelle Cube, I love her, but she's got to pick better numbers. All right, we're live. There's 80 people in that pool. Imagine how many people would quit here the day after if we won $740 million. There's 82 people in that pool. And
a little less than 90?
What it
is?
Let's see. Yeah, there's no, you're right. There's 88. So it's $740 million divided by 88. That's $8.4 million each.
There you go.
This would be a ghost town here. I'd be the only guy working. Everybody else would be gone. Everybody.
You'd be the only guy here. And you could literally say what you wanted and still pay the fine.
I would just have a stack of checks made out to the FCC.
You could drop out every F-bomb you wanted, and here you go. Here's another one.
I would buy KFI.
Hey.
And with that kind of money, you could.
Yep.
Easily.
Yep.
I'd buy KFI, and then I'd have people panicked for a little while as to if they're staying or not.
Why?
Although most of them will be in the pool, so it doesn't matter.
That's true.
They'll have $8 million. So I hope we win. We got to win.
Strategy. We win. We buy the station.
Yeah, right. And I think we're gonna win. I have a really good feeling about this.
Do you?
Yeah, I really do.
You gonna change the number picker?
I really do. I think we're in. You're gonna be shocked tomorrow where we win. You're like, wow, that guy said we were gonna win. He was right. Man. He nailed it.
Yeah, you're usually pretty good with your predictions on betting things, right?
Yeah, I'll give you an extra $40,000 if we win tonight.
Just there you go. It's your guarantee. And if we don't win,
we're gonna talk to Michelle about those numbers.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
I got a list from my wife what we are going to be auctioning off, silent auction for the Conway Show. We've got the number one item is a Fox Sports basket, shirt, hat, golf balls, water bottle, and a book on the Chicago Cubs. I don't know what that has to do with Fox Sports, but we stuck that in there. The next one is the Ding Dong basket, Hostess VW bus. It's a little toy car, T-shirt, a beanie that says Ding Dong, and a shopping bag. Again, their opening bid is a nickel on all these things, and they might go for a nickel. The third one is a cooler, an KFI cooler bag, T-shirt, John and Ken CD or DVD, I should say, signed by John. Then there's another one, a Tim Conway Jr. Show bag. It's a shirt, a mug, a Jesse Jackson bobblehead doll, a Ding Dong beanie, and a keychain. That's hot. Next one is the Sea Crane basket, mini solar radio, Wi-Fi internet radio, and my old headphones that I used for 10 years. Signed them and stuck them in that basket. So that could be yours as well. And there's another Sea Crane basket, a mini solar radio, Wi-Fi internet radio, and a book. I don't know what kind of book. It's just a book. There's a racetrack bag. That's item number 8. 2 beer steins, Saratoga photo from upstate New York, lanyards, Santa Anita pins, and a pen. The lanyard is for the Breeders' Cup, so that'll be cool. And then the 9th basket is the Huntington Beach Parade, 2 trophies and a ribbon. So you can bid on these starting tomorrow. I think we'll have them out there by 3:30, 3:45, and we'll have them there till 8 o'clock. And the silent auction will probably end around 7:30. And they'll all be displayed on a table. And again, minimum bid 5 cents. But there is one rule. If you're the winning bidder on any of these baskets, you have to take them home. And you have to keep them. You can't bring them back.
Do not return them.
Yeah, do not return them.
Please.
They're yours. It's just confusing when people, and insulting, when people bring back crap that we gave them. So that's tomorrow. Bellio, what time are you out there tomorrow?
Oh, I don't know. Probably 2.
2 o'clock. That's pretty close to where you live every night, right?
It's very close.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's great. Bellio will be in her home. It'll be a home game for Bellio.
It's a home game.
Yeah. I think Angel's coming. I don't hear her on the air tonight.
She's not.
Had a long Thanksgiving. I guess 5 days wasn't enough for her to eat the turkey and enjoy the family and take another day off. And Crozier will be out there. Are you bringing your wife? Are you bringing Jen?
No, probably not.
Yeah.
She's working.
Oh, that's right. She's in school.
Yay.
All right. So we'll be out there all day, 887 South Anaheim Boulevard. Come early, though, and see Amy King at 5 a.m. You know, don't get out there around 4:30 and see Amy King at 5. And then Bill Handel at 6. Then Gary and Shannon. Then John Colbelt. Then us. And that's a wrap. 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., 887 South Anaheim Boulevard. That is the White House restaurant. And everything you donate is going right to those kids and to feed those children. So they don't have to, eat a bag of chips or a candy bar. Oh, that does sound pretty good.
I had a bag of chips and a candy bar?
Yeah.
Come on.
I like that. I like that meal. But he cooks hot pasta and sauce for all these kids. 25,000 meals a week. It's a lot of meals. And he can do it for $1. I don't know how he does it, but he can whip together a meal for $1. I think it's all donated pasta and sauce. But I don't know how he does it with, some is ragu, some is Rayo's, some is, Campbell's soup or whatever. And he mixes it all together and he's got a knack for this thing. So it's going to make it taste good. So kids, come out and have some food and he's going to feed you. That's a great day tomorrow. Great day tomorrow. And we could not do it without you, the audience. You always show up for these things and you always donate probably more than you can or comfortable with. And we're very proud to be in the presence of people who are so giving. Very, very proud of that.
Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.